Hello, everybody. This is Agrode. Hard Fork 19 is about to come up, and one of the things that Tim Cliff told me that I didn't realize about it was that all of these post values are going to change tomorrow when it goes into effect at something like 11 a.m. Eastern. So I just wanted to go take a snapshot of my wall for the past 7 days and have something to compare against, because I'm not, we're going to lose all this information when 11 o'clock rolls around. I'm going to be not at home, so I won't be able to do this tomorrow. But I can do it right now, and it's, 11 hours beforehand. I haven't posted anything all that recently. So I just want to kind of scroll down and look at some of these posts. And we're going to go look at sort of what's going to go happen to them. So, for example, here's this all-expense-paid trip to Steamfest. Let's go dive into this, and you can see that there's 542 votes on this thing. I lost the eyes, so I don't actually know how many people saw this, which is unfortunate, because that thing is pretty cool. But these are some of the big votes that I have on this thing. Canadian Coconut, Big Time Supporter, Osbit Bank, The Prophet, Official Fuzzy, Team Steen, Acidio, and King's Crown, Slow Walker, Waku, and then the Minnow Support Project was kicking in on this too. So those are just some of the big ones. And this whole thing is filled with big ones, right? You can see Kaylin Arch, she's quite famous, and Gigafarts on a lot of these. Steemit, Dartmouth, everybody knows from that giant post. I hope you're doing well, bud. So, there's something like maybe 30 or 40 big votes on this thing, and then the rest of them are going to be like tons and tons of minnows. So we'll get to see tomorrow. Actually, my posts are like a pretty good mix of hardcore giant whale ball supporters and then like a million minnows. So we'll see in some of these how those two things can counter each other. But let's just keep scrolling down here. Here's my making and eating a shit sandwich post. Hopefully some of you guys found that funny. It looks like a lot of people found that funny. But just scrolling through, Steemit tips, that's down at 422. But I just want to look at what some of these values are and then what they're going to go to. Here's 376 votes. So this one seems to be a lot more power votes that are supporting that price. So we're going to go see tomorrow if it's driven, or how much of a change we see when this comes in. I mean, if any of my posts are going to get pretty largely tweaked, I'd imagine that one would be. Nothing too gigantic here. Here, oh, look at that, 666, the devil's number right there. But that's 1,276. Let's go look at my circle jerk post here. This is my first set of thoughts on what is actually driving this. But you can see Transisto, Fuzzy Vest, Canadian Coconut, Osbit Bank, King's Crown, Prophet Zero, Official Fuzzy, Team Steam, Nanza Scoop, Craig Grant, P-Funk, Shaka, Randa Whale, Roscoe Slowwalker, Bodie McBoatface, Dartmouth again. We got some people in here. And hello to Inertia. But we're gonna see like what effect is this gonna have? Because all of these posts are about to change over. I wonder if I got paid for that. Well, I'll get paid for this one before that thing turns, but not that. So we're gonna see. We'll see the effect. And now there's at least one log of one wall to go show some of what happened when the new conversion hit. So we'll look. You're not gonna. The main fear that I have is that the 4x voting is gonna go turn the big posts into enormous posts, and it's not gonna leave room for anybody else. And yeah, the minnows are gonna get a little bit of a boost to possibly their curation and possibly their vote. It's still gonna be ridiculously small. And now that we're going to have just 10 votes instead of 40, they're going to get concentrated even more than they are now. So when the changeover happens, those 4x votes wouldn't have been possible. And so everything before 11 a.m. we'll see the change relative to what it used to be, but it's not until 11 a.m. when the change hits that we're actually going to see those big 4x votes come. So I have a pretty funny story that I'm going to put out there. It's going to be another kind of Steemit tips that's a little edgy for you guys, and you guys can go figure out. Hopefully everybody runs out and 4x votes it, and then we can go see, if my normal post these days is somewhere between, 300 and 700. I'm interested to see what's about to happen. My guess is that it gets 4 times larger, which is great for me, but it's horrible for everybody else and arguably horrible for the platform. So, but we're going to see, and I just wanted to have some kind of like verbal record or some way to go capture what's on here right now. So, like that, guys, can't wait to see what tomorrow brings. Thanks so much. Bye.